Okay, so today's video will not only explain what refinancing means in terms of property, but also how you can refinance existing properties. Intro please, Aaron. Okay, so what exactly is refinancing? Effectively, refinancing refers to mortgages and involves taking out a new loan in order to pay off an existing loan. Now, the common cases for when people do this are when homeowners are literally looking to take advantage of maybe lower interest rates or release some cash from their existing properties, or of course change their monthly payments. So it's actually quite common, but I know many people get confused, especially when it's spoken about in the property sector. Now, there's actually quite a few ways that you can refinance existing properties too. So some of you may be sitting on a gold mine. For example, you may have an unencumbered home, i.e. one without any sort of finance or actual debt. And what many of you may not know is you can actually refinance that with a particular lender who will then take charge of the property, and depending on what your strategy is and what you're going to do with it, they can release you some cash, and that cash can be released and then you can use that in your property investing journey. For example, if you have a £100,000 house, just because you roll like that, then maybe you can potentially get a buy-to-let mortgage on this. So you can go to a lender and say, hey guys, I'm really interested in getting myself a buy-to-let mortgage. I want to rent this out to tenants. Can you give me 75% loan to value? This will then release 75% of that 100,000, 75,000, effectively giving you £75,000 cash. Now, of course, you've got a mortgage, so you haven't got to pay it back within the agreed terms, but that 75 grand can then go to use to really ramp up your property journey. And of course, you'll be renting it out at the same time. Now, the beauty of this I will explain in a little bit more detail in perhaps other videos if you're interested. So do let me know in the comments below. But technically speaking, I promise you, this is how you can really utilize good debt in order to move your journey forward. But let's learn to walk before we start running. Now, the second thing I said I'll explain is how do you actually refinance. So it's not actually that difficult. Depending on whether this is your residential home or whether it's actually an investment property, refinancing is pretty simple, but slightly different. Now, at this point, you're going to need to speak to a broker, and the broker will need to know the full ins and outs of your life and your finances, especially your finances and your credit score. And what they will do is they will ascertain what kind of lenders are available in the open market for you. But the process literally is that. There is nothing really else to it. Get yourself a good broker, know exactly why you want to refinance, what you intend to do with the actual property itself, i.e. rent it out, and how much income you have to support this new debt, and how long you wish to have this as well. So there we have it. If you find it useful, please do hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you enjoy this content, and maybe check out my other videos as well. So until next time, thanks for watching.